Okay, now after that level 2 class, we'll talk about it. Talk about the differences between level 1 and level 2. As far as the template goes, there's no differences. It's a 7-8 minute warm-up, 15 to 20 minutes on the combative, 15 to 20 minutes on the technique, run a drill at the end. Same template. Now listen, when you have a new school and you start level 2 classes and you got like 2 people showing up for them at first because you don't have that many people tested up yet, it's awful easy to start teaching different, to kind of start talking one-on-one and being buddy-buddy with them. I found out the hard way years ago, don't do that. We started having a big drop-off between 1 and 2, and it's like, man, why isn't 2 ever growing? As soon as we said, oh yeah, we should probably teach it the same way since it's so successful in level 1, following that same template, it worked. Level 2 grew like crazy. That template's there for a reason. That's what keeps it fun, keeps it moving. Another little hint is if you even have just 2 people there, 3 people there, stand at the front of the class and yell just as if you had 20. Always teach the same. Always teach full blast, teach with a loud voice. And again, that's awful easy to do when you only have 2, is to start, getting closer to them and just kind of explaining things and let's work some techniques. That's not what grows your crowd program. That template of going full bore and doing exactly that, those things in that order. Again, teach loud and large, just as if you had a class of 30. Don't let them see that you have less enthusiasm when there's 2 or 3. Always be the same. Richard Simmons up there. Warm up. Level 1 warm-ups were very specific. We don't do freaking burpees or sprints or any of that kind of stuff because level 1, I look up and I've got intros today and 3 of them are middle-aged women that are 20 pounds overweight. As soon as I start sprinting and doing burpees, they're not having fun. Okay, now is that watering it down? No. I need to get them into the shape to be able to do that stuff. I need to get them to join to be safe, to work and get in better shape. Okay, that's why in level 2 we start going crazy. You see a little bit different persona. I'm grouchier in level 2. Man, as I go up the levels, I'm a drill sergeant now. We're in level 1, it's like, hey, we're here to have fun. Because we are. We need people to come in and join. A, I'm a business, but B, I know the Israelis argue this. The Israelis, they don't use pads for outside defenses. It's full bore. Yeah, we're toughening people up. And they've got very tough students, all 10 of them. Okay, would I rather gently get people into self-defense and have a class of 500, or would I rather have 15 that are just tough? I'm making tough people. That's what Crowd's about. But we got to get them in the door and liking it, and hey, this is way better than going to Gold's Gym, or this is way better than going to LA Fitness. This is fun. I get to hit things. Yeah. That's why level 1 it's not sissified. They're learning good level 1 techniques, but we don't kill them. The warm-ups are very much easier. The class is full bore. Okay, the class is certainly full bore, but things that were making this one harder. In the warm-up, yeah, he went berserk. Let's do burpees. Let's do bear crawls. Cool. Make it a CrossFit 7 minutes. I don't care. Just destroy them. They have tested from level 1 to level 2. A, they're in really good shape. B, that's what they're looking for. They are there to get in even better shape. So just ramp it up. Ramp it up. The combatives, 15 to 20 minutes on the combatives, 15 to 20 minutes on the techniques. You can certainly, we go so hard and so fast anyhow in level 1 with those parts. It's pretty much the same, but I also added like an extra drill at the end of combatives. That wasn't a real hard drill, that was more of a technique drill, but you can certainly add a regular full-blown drill at the end of the combatives. Put 2 or 3 drills in your class. Again, ramp it up. We want to wear these people out. The techniques, about the same thing. Some of the things in level 2 aren't as conducive to doing by the numbers against the mirror as others are. Then you'll figure that out as you go. The drill, you guys went longer than a minute. In level 1, it was almost always a 1-minute drill. Again, we're getting them in shape. Most of your brand new people can't make it that 1 minute, and I let them have permission for that first month. Hey, if you're tired, stop, man. After they've been there a month, I'm screaming, don't you dare stop, keep going, brah. But it's always over at a minute. Level 2 drills, go a minute and a half, 2 minutes, until they're about to drop out. And then, after everybody's done it, and you got time, do another round. Watch them go, ah! That's just cool. We want that out of them. Run 2 and 3 rounds, run much longer drills. You can start coming up with we start doing front rolls and stuff. I think especially like in level 3 and above. I mean, we can just add freaking dive rolls and everything else into a drill. Level 2, they start learning the front roll. You can certainly, as you do the sprint drills, and we'll do that this weekend, but as you punch here and you sprint across there to do the knees and sprint back here to punch, you can add a forward roll in there. Okay, they know that stuff now. So you can run basically the same drills, but start adding more difficult elements, I guess, because they know more difficult elements. So basically, same template, just make it rougher. Add more drills. At the end, your drills have to be longer. Run 2-3 rounds of them. It's kind of cool. The template certainly works. And we got to where in Ohio, our level 2 classes are freaking huge too. Huge classes are cool. It just gives you so much more energy as an instructor. So we want people to go from level 1 to level 2. So we're constantly making that a goal, level 1 people. Some guys, you know, they're like us, they want to test. Hey, how soon can I test? Some people, you practically got to talk into testing. You know, they'll be a level 1 for a year if you let them. We found out to not talk about how horrible that test is. We had people scared to death to test from level 1 to level 2 because of, you know, our instructors are, oh, that was the hardest thing I ever did. Oh my God, that'll kill you. Build your students up, don't horrify them from testing. That level 1 test is difficult. You guys, most of you have been through a level 1 test. It's rough, but people, I mean, they feel it's like one of the biggest accomplishments of their life. They're shaking your hands. They are tough people if they can get through a test. They've been through a test. They know what to expect. We're in level 2 now. We're going to ramp it up even more. They had to have been in really good shape to get through your testing. About, what, an hour and 15-minute test. They had to have been in good shape for that. They got the basics now. We need to get rolling. We need to really push these people. Again, we'll introduce sparring. We'll talk about that this weekend. Level 2, it's the same template, it's the same everything else. There was one other point I was going to make about level 2 classes. I don't remember what it was. It'll dawn on me. We're going to introduce sparring. We're going to do more rounds. We're going to make it a tougher warm-up. We're going to make it an even more full-bore class. Again, that's what people are looking for. They're in shape. They're tough. They tested for you, so that's what they're wanting. And again, I like to tell them, you're learning real Krav now. Level 1, it was just a block. Now, every time we block, it's a punch at the same time. It's always simultaneous counter now. That's really what Krav is. And you know, some organizations, they start right off with that. You see some level 1 students, there's no way they're coordinated enough to do that. Let's work on a really good block, inside and outside defense. Now, after 3 months, we can start adding the other stuff. I mean, Krav's easy to learn, easy to remember, and it gets people from 0 to being able to defend themselves faster than anything else. It's almost scientific the way they developed it to build people. Because it's kind of cool. In level 1, it was an outside defense. In level 2, it's an outside defense and a punch. In level 3, it's an outside defense and a punch and the knife defense. They just build on each other. There's not learning anything new, which makes it easy to learn, easy to remember, and all that good stuff. Any questions about the level 2 class we just did? Basically, it was a level 1 class, just ramped it up and had level 2 curriculum. All right, guys, in about 3 or 4 minutes, we'll start instructor training. Good job.